Welcome back from the break. We are in the round of Final Jeopardy. The category is lenses. The clue? A perspective which looks at the advocacy of women's rights on the grounds of political, social, and economic equality to men. Here's an exclusive video from the Shakespearean play Hamlet from Ophelia's point of view to give you a hint. Ophelia is a young noblewoman of Denmark, the daughter of Polonius, sister of Laertes, and potential wife of Prince Hamlet. 30 seconds. Good luck.
Dear women of the world, after the tumultuous times in Elsinore, I have learned a few lessons of strength, power, and free will that I would like to share with you all. Each and every woman should be aware of the potential dangers of men and their unjust authority over women. Through my experiences with the men in my life, I witnessed firsthand the atrocities society commits against women in favor of men. As a victim of these cruel behaviors, I wish no woman ever experienced what I have gone through. I have found no joy in life as a woman and wish to end the pain. Before I depart this earth, I have some words of wisdom for you poor souls. My first lesson is to emerge as an independent adult, separate from the shadow of your father. In my personal experience, my own father dictated my every decision. I was a mere pawn in his scheme to boost his own reputation.
Do you not understand yourself so clearly as if you hold my daughter and your honor?
He preached life lessons that he did not even abide by in his own life. This hypocritical figure does not match how a good father should act. His demeaning behavior made me feel childlike despite my adult age. Not only did he mentally tear me down, but he restrained my freedom.
For Lord Hamlet believes so much in him that he is young, and with a larger tether may he walk than may be given you. Into you, Ophelia, do not believe his vows, for they are broken. Not of the die which their investments show. Be more imperious of unholy suits, breathing like sanctified and pious gods. Die better to be guided. This is of all. I would not, in plain terms, from this time forth, have you slander any moment leisure, as to give words or talk with Lord Hamlet. Look to thee, I charge you. Come your ways.
All I wanted was a father who would respect my own decisions and care for me. I don't want a father who only cares about himself and treats his daughter as just a prop in his life.
Affection? Pooh! You speak like a green girl, unsifted in such perilous circumstance. Do you believe his tenders, as you call them?
A father should be supportive and encourage growth rather than suppress his daughter's actions. My father Polonius was never nurturing and always talked down to me. I want the rest of the world to know a woman's age does not matter. Men treat them all inferior.
Mary, I'll teach you. Think yourself a baby.
Even though my father made my life miserable with these words, he was not the only man to make me feel useless. My own brother, who claims to love me, does not even protect me from the false accusations my father speaks of. It is extremely insulting to have a person your own age control you by telling you how to live your life. I am an adult and I am capable of making my own decisions, but alas, I am a woman. Thus, I wish to teach women to be assertive. It is unjust how men can get away with mistakes and can go unpunished, yet women are criticized for every action. It is hypocritical of Laertes to command me like this when he sleeps around with many other girls. My own father does not even trust him in France alone. I obey Polonius's every wish, unlike Laertes, but Laertes is still given much more freedom than I am. What justice is in this?
For Hamlet, in the trifling of favor, hold it a fashion and a toy in blood, a violet in the youth of primary nature, forward, not permanent, sweet, not lasting, the perfume and supplements of a minute, no more.
I am insulted and enraged that my own brother would advise me what to do with my sex life. What right does he have to tell me who to sleep with when he himself is running around with all these girls at school in England unsupervised?
Hey, Crystal. I got you some flowers. Aww. Can I get your number?
Sure.
Okay. Then wait, what loss your honor may sustain, if it's too creating air you list his songs, or lose your heart, or your chest treasure open to his inmassive importunity.
How can I live a happy life if I'm constantly being encouraged to live in fear?
Fear it, Ophelia, fear it, my dear sister, and keep you in the rear of affection, out of the shot and danger of desire.
I could tolerate my father and brother ordering me around because I believed Hamlet truly supported me and I had hopes of eventually escaping with him. I was naive to think that a man would actually respect me.
You should not have believed me, for virtue can also inoculate our old stock. We shall relish of it. I love you not.
I had truly believed that Hamlet loved me, but it turns out I was just being taken advantage of. No longer am I pure. I have been tarnished by my false love. After giving him everything I had, I was giving nothing in return, left to flail in my despair. How foolish of me.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent honest. But yet I could accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, vengeful, ambitious, with more offences at my beck than I have thought to put them in. Imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in.
And the last straw was Hamlet killing my father, who, although I disliked, he had no right to take a life so close and dear to me. If he had truly loved me, he would have shown more regret. All these men are the reason I have chosen to end a life that was not worth living. Even though I have decided to kill myself, I want all women to recognize this is not the solution. It's too late for me, but you should all save yourselves. I wish I could have been stronger when these incidents happened. If you find yourself in a situation similar to mine, I strongly encourage you to get out as soon as possible. If I could go back in time, I would have made my own decisions and not necessarily obeyed every demand. I would not have tolerated Polonius putting a leash on me and making my life miserable. He treated me like a child and convinced me that I was one. I would not have stood for the hypocrisy Laertes showed in controlling my love life. I wish I had fought back and not acted so naively. I should have pointed out his wrongs and let him see his hypocritical nature. As for Hamlet, I regret following my father's orders and helping his plot to spy on Hamlet and me. I should have followed my heart and not listened to my father's take on my personal issues. Also, I should have ended the relationship after he treated me terribly. It was not right of him to both physically and verbally abuse me. I am departing this earth, leaving these stories and thoughts on women's status in society. I hope that in the future, women will be able to use these lessons to free themselves from these terrors that I have experienced and those similar to them. Farewell and good luck, Ophelia.
You said feminist lens, and that is correct. You wagered $5,000. You are the winner. Congratulations. This video is one interpretation for why Ophelia committed suicide in Shakespeare's Hamlet. It highlights the suppression women faced within society in the 17th century. So long, everybody.